the one, the only, Ben Good afternoon and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun to Lean On. Today we're starting a new week of Shulchan Aruch Yom Yisivin Reish Chavav, 226. It's only one halacha. It talks about a special bracha you make when you see, once a year you make it, you only make it one time a year. So when you see a fruit tree budding, and you see the first petals of flowers on the tree, provided that you haven't seen the fruit yet. If you see the fruit yet, it's too late. You can't make the bracha. You see the flowers, you make the bracha. What's the bracha? Shulchan Aruch says, Baruch Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Shalom Ba'olam Klum. He didn't lack anything in this world. Ubarabo Brios Tovos Vilanos Tovos Tahanos B'Hem B'nei Adam. He created nice creatures and nice trees. Now, this is specifically a bracha on trees. I don't know what Brios Tovos have to do with this. It's specifically a bracha on the flowers, and specifically before the fruit emerges. What is this bracha? So I've always wondered for many years what the imagery of a flower is, what the message behind the flower is. Everything in this world means something else. The Chazon Ish, a big rabbi, some would consider him, one of the biggest rabbis in the last century, said that he never looked at a flower after he saw it one time, because the first time he saw a flower, he almost had a heart attack. Okay, I see flowers all the time, buy them a lot of times for my wife. I don't have heart attacks, thank God. Some flowers are beautiful. I don't know if the Chazon Ish knew the difference between one flower and the next. Probably not. He probably had no clue the difference between a tulip and a sunflower. If you had asked him, you had no clue what he's talking about. Maybe he knew what a rose was. That's the most common flower people know. Besides that, people don't know too much about flowers. I happen to know a decent amount what flowers look like. My favorite flower is a calla lily. I think those really, which is not a lily at all, actually. But the question is, over here, what is so special about a flower? And why do you give flowers to your wife or your girlfriend? I think the answer is that a flower is symbolic of, I'm allowed to say this. I mean, it's my channel on YouTube. The woman's private part. I think that's what it's symbolic of. And it ultimately grows fruit, from that place. That's where the child comes out from. And the most beautiful part about the woman, that part of the woman, is before it has children, right? A woman who's a virgin is worth, her ksuva is double the amount of a woman who's been together with a man and has the capability of producing fruit. So that's really what this bracha is on. Now, when you look at a flower, you probably, unless you're in Olam Haba, you don't see actual woman's private part. But I'm not giving away any secrets. But the truth is, and that's why it's important to a woman, because basically you're beautifying, you're telling her, you're sending her a message. What you have in this regard is beautiful. That's really what it is. Chocolates is the same idea. It's just for a different part of our body. So people who hear this probably shocked. I don't know. But you're on YouTube anyway. You're on YouTube. You hear this stuff. You shouldn't be shocked. I'll tell you the truth as it is, as I see it. So that's really what the bracha is about. So kakalo balamo in the last simon, the question was, why is there a special bracha over here? We just had a bracha at end of last week in Simon Reish Chav. Hey, the last halacha, haro ilanas tovos. You make the bracha shakakalo balamo about beautiful things. Why are you making still bracha about the petals of a flower? And the answer is, there it's talking about the outer beauty of the face, let's say. Usually when you describe a beautiful person, you describe them by their face, the appearance of their face. Here we're talking about more personal stuff. So that's why it's really a bracha, it's symbolic of that. And that's why it's included in the bracha. Brios, it doesn't say Lanos Tovos, Brios Tovos, which reference to women, or human beings. That's specifically the attribute of a woman. And that's really what this bracha is on. Now, all those people I mentioned in the regular share, they used to put up signs in Far Rockaway, where I was in yeshiva, in Brooklyn in yeshiva. Go to this such place during Nisan. This person has a fruit tree that's budding now in April, and you can make the bracha. And they had the bracha over there. If they knew the secrets of this bracha, they would never ever tell you to go over there and make the bracha. if they knew what the essence of this bracha is all about. But it's really something very special. You only make a bracha once a year. It's maybe the most special thing in creation, at least from the man's perspective. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.